Thousands of USC students may be unknowingly eligible for vaccinations in LA County.
Did you know there was a local election yesterday? We didn't either. See how this USC alum came out on top.
Dolly stands celebrate as the philanthropic icon gets a taste of her own medicine. Literally. This is Annenberg TV News. On National Trans Awareness Day, trans and non-binary students share how the USC community can better support them.
USC athletes reflect as players head into a different kind of court, the Supreme Court of the United States.
Looks like someone forgot their mask. Find out why Bruins took to the streets last night. Annenberg TV News starts now.
It feels like there is a mental strain. There's a strain in every sense from the past year, and this is not a surprising kind of progression. And I think anyone who feels shocked needs to actually look a little deeper at the events of the past year and realize that this is something that has been brewing for so long.
USC senior Leela Nee is one of the many members of the AAPI community sharing their pain after a gunman targeted Asian spas near Atlanta. Good evening. I'm Annalise Tuskin reporting from Los Angeles.
And I'm Savannah Welch reporting from San Diego. 8 people are dead, 6 of them Asian women. These murders are just a few of the thousands of anti-Asian hate incidents that have occurred since the start of the pandemic.
It's something that I think a little more palpably than other people because my grandfather was murdered in New York in 2014. And his murder was not classified legally as a hate crime. My family did push for that, but it was not ruled as that. And today, with the press hearing from the police department in Atlanta, and that guy calling this, just a white man having a bad day, that is absolutely insulting.
I've been in classes where I've tried to explain myself and been like, well, I'm non-binary, so in film these characters are me, and that's why they're non-gendered. And my professor being like, right, well, since you have breasts though, aren't you a woman? That's something that's been directly said to me.
Rihanna Cruz is one of many trans and non-binary students who feels that when it comes to gender, USC has a long way to go.
In the classroom and in USC medical care, I feel like there's a distinct lack of knowledge as to how to appropriately interact with trans people, which I think is so ridiculous. Even when we're on Zoom and I have my pronouns in my display name, I'm still getting misgendered by my professors.
Me, I had to judge, engage, I'm going to put myself out here for the first semester or so to try and establish as best I can my identity and how I want to be referred to so that I'm comfortable. But I do know there's risk to myself. And, if I wasn't as confident at the time, sort of middle of college, I definitely got less confident. I would just kind of let pronouns and things slide because I just didn't have the energy for it.
On scholarship, so I technically qualified for the honors housing freshman year, but they didn't offer gender neutral housing, so I didn't go to it, and it kind of felt like I missed out a little bit on an opportunity.
Activist Charlotte Clymer shared tips on Twitter for being an ally to the trans community. Clymer suggests adding your pronouns to your email signature and social media bios, calling your senator and telling them to support the Equality Act, and posting your support with the hashtag TDOV. Some organizations to donate to include the Transgender Law Center, the Black Trans Advocacy Coalition, and the Trans Lifeline. Welcome to our first edition of our brand new segment, Wine Wednesday. It's vaccine season, and I could have been eligible if I got paid for this job. Today marks Random Acts of Kindness Day, founded 26 years ago to encourage people to do good for others. As a random act of kindness, Savannah and I thought it would be sweet to buy each other coffee, 123 miles apart.
Happy Kindness Day. Thanks, Annalise.
Cheers.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. 'Cause once you're dead, then that's a bit too late. Here I go.
At least Dolly's safe. Dolly Parton donated $1 million to the development of the Moderna vaccine, the same one she just received. We talked to one of Dolly's biggest stans.
It's you know, seeing her do things like that and seeing her do great things just makes me love her even more and just kind of solidifies that. And then, you know, you look up to people and sometimes they do not so great things and you want to defend them or you want to, you know, make excuses for them. But I never have to make excuses for Dolly. She just kind of makes me proud. Makes everyone proud.
Well, that's all for Annenberg TV News. Thanks for watching.
From everyone at Annenberg Media, have a great night.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate.